LucasArts is probably most fondly remembered for its Star Wars games and classic adventure titles such as Grim Fandango and Escape from Monkey Island. But for me personally, the oft-overlooked Zombies Ate My Neighbors stands out as a game I remember most from them. Released in 1993, long before zombies became a pop culture obsession and co-op was shoehorned into every major release, Zombies Ate My Neighbors gave us a cheeky love letter to horror and sci-fi B-movies that became a cult classic. Taking control of either Zeke or Julie, players amass an arsenal of squirt guns filled with holy water, soda can grenades, silverware, fire extinguishers, popsicles, and other absurd household items, before setting off to rescue 10 neighbors from each of the game's 55 levels. The colorful, cartoonish art style pays homage to everything from classic Universal horror films like Dracula and the Mummy, to 1950s sci-fi monster flicks like The Blob and even 1980s slasher flicks like Child's Play and Friday the 13th. Your absurd armaments have a varying degree of effectiveness depending on the foe's movie mythos. For example, silverware is most effective against werewolves, the weed eater is the best tool to take out plant monsters, and the bazooka is the best tool in your arsenal for merely slowing down the unkillable chainsaw-wielding maniacs. Sometimes it's best to leap into a pool of water or bound away on a trampoline from these monstrosities and make a beeline for the next friendly to rescue. Best of all, the game could be tackled cooperatively, and disputes would inevitably ensue over who should take bazooka ammo and potions that turned your character into an unstoppable, hulking beast. Dashing through a destroyed mall, exploring the catacombs underneath a pyramid in Egypt, and annihilating a 50-foot-tall baby is certainly much more enjoyable when you have a trusty wingman posted on the couch next to you, even with the Diablo-esque disputes over items. Rounding out what makes Zombies Ate My Neighbor so memorable is its funky soundtrack. Eerie synth bits accentuate jazz-inspired riffs, and maniacal vocal noises do make it a bit creepy. Thumping bass beats get your heart pounding, and some strong sound effects for the time add both a sense of foreboding and humor. Objectively, Zombies Ate My Neighbors probably isn't LucasArts' best game, but it may be the most overlooked. It came before 1/3 of all games released had some sort of zombie content, and it was a fantastic early example of co-op gameplay. If you're a horror movie fan, the copious homages and references to old horror and sci-fi films will tickle your fanboy funny bone. The simple game mechanics and sharp sprite work make Zombies Ate My Neighbors very playable today, and for those of us who had the pleasure of playing it in 1993, the nostalgia is well worth the price of admission.